been a long go. This just isn't working for me anymore. You're causing me a lot of pain.
I know that this feels like it's coming out of nowhere, and it's probably a shock to you.
Hey.
Don't be so sad. We had a good run. I gotta be honest here. It is you. Totally you, and not me. You're hurting my knees. It's time to look for a better, younger version. Don't be discouraged, though. You'll still hang around for a while at the house. I get it. You don't want to talk to me right now. You'll come around. I'll put you with the other old shoes. You guys will be fine.
Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Sarah No H. I am so happy to have you here today. Thank you for taking time out of your day to stop by and spend some time with me. Please like, subscribe, and share. I would love to have you as part of my YouTube family. I was a runner for many years. I did a lot of trail running, I did a lot of road races, and I was training about 40 to 50 miles a week, and I was going through shoes so quickly. Generally, they say 400 miles per pair of shoes, and I got a secret for you. I don't like the more expensive brands, and I know a lot of people are gonna have comments to say about that one way or the other, but I have never found a pair of more expensive shoes to be better. I run through them literally so quickly that it never seemed to be cost effective to pay $200, $300 for a pair of running shoes that in 4 months I had to replace. I had a professional fitting done at a local running store here where I live, and the shoes that I purchased, I hated. They were $200 running sneakers, supposed to be great, amazing. They caused me hip pain. They were horrible. I went back to my cheaper shoes. I get them on clearance. I get them on sale. I like New Balances. I like Adidas, shoes like that. And I need a really thick sole because I'm such a heel striker. So the cheaper shoes seem to work just fine for me. I know some runners would not be caught dead in a cheap pair of running shoes, but they work just fine for me. I had a pretty severe injury maybe 5 or 6 years ago in my lower back. And at that time I was running races, I was working out, and I was also working as a fitness instructor. I taught indoor cycle spinning. I was certified in several Les Mills formats. So I was certified in Les Mills Body Pump, Combat, and CX Work, which is now I think Core. But I was teaching a lot of classes, maybe 3 to 5 classes a week, plus training, plus running races. And I went to set up my weights to teach my 5:30 a.m. body pump class. And during the warm-up, my back tweaked. I never had anything like that happen before, and I figured, okay, maybe I'm just not warmed up enough. And by the second or third track of the workout, which is at a weightlifting class, my back was killing me. I couldn't walk. It was the most terrifying thing ever, and the most painful thing that has ever happened beyond labor, childbirth. So that back injury did not heal for about a month. I could barely move. I could barely shuffle my feet. I couldn't get out of my car. And if you've had back pain, you know how painful it is. So I had to go to a lot of therapy, and I was on medication to deflame or anti-inflame the back. And it took a long time to heal. You know, a chiropractor once or twice a week, and it stemmed from a hamstring injury that I had had years ago running that hadn't healed fully. So my back was overcompensating for the hamstring injury. My back just blew out, and it went, and it took a long time to heal. I couldn't run after that. It literally felt like my right leg was going to fall off of my body. Fall off. I would start to run, the hamstring would start to feel like it was going to rip and tear, and then my leg felt like it was detaching from my body. My running career was done. So I didn't start running again until maybe 2 years ago. I started out slowly, trying to build up stamina again. So if you ever have stopped running for a while and then you try to start up again, it's like you're starting from scratch. You have no stamina, no endurance whatsoever. So I'm just starting to get back into running again. I haven't run any races, but I'm definitely trying to up my mileage per week. I've been doing once or twice a week just running. So it is time to get new shoes. And let's go look and see what the choices are and what we're gonna get.
Here's some of my old racing medals. And here's a photo of me climbing a mountain way back in the day. This race was great. It was a 29-miler ultra hike/run. This is another year of me climbing up that same boulder field. My tiny little water pack. Here's another trail run. Man, did I miss that. Here's a 5K. This is my best 5K time. So I'm a, middle of the range runner. Here's some more sports shots of me climbing up that boulder field. This is a different race. You can see I really like the trails a lot. Oh hey, here's a picture of me. My son drew this. I have muscles. Isn't it cute? Bottom of that boulder field. We got about 1.5 miles to climb. At the end of the race, you always look, fabulously well. Fantastic. Here's an old Polar watch that I had at the time. Check out those numbers. Here's some racing bibs. I really, really miss running. We're gonna pop here into Kohl's and see what kind of shoes they have. This is where I normally buy my sneakers. Checking out the clearance section first. Sometimes you find really good deals over here. I really like these. Focus, put those back. We're not buying those. Here's an Adidas that's on clearance. These are really nice too. These were on the clearance rack. And then look at all the colors, all the different colors they have out this year. This is pretty nice shoe here. This one though, I'm gonna try it on. So I'm trying the shoe on here. This is the Nike. Look how thick the sole is. This has really tweaked my interest. I'm normally not a Nike fan. These are not on clearance and they're not at a price point that I wanted to pay today. Let's see what else we can find when we're looking around. Maybe there's some other shoes. Yeah, see, Nike seems to have upped their game a little bit. These are all new. I haven't seen any of these yet. This must be new season, although I haven't been inside of Kohl's in a really long time. Asics are another brand that I really recommend, and their price point is definitely an affordable brand. Come in a lot of colors. Really, really bright and neutral. I'm going to try these New Balances on too because these kind of tweaked my interest. Look how thick that sole is. We're going to compare the two shoes. I have them both on. A or B, A or B. Tough decisions. You tell me. So let's talk about these Nikes. I've never seen this line before. Normally, I'm not a fan of Nikes because I find the shoe itself to be way too narrow. And if you look, the toe box area is quite wide. And check out the sole. I mean, if you're a heel striker, that is a really thick sole. The shoe at first felt kind of heavy, so we'll see how it does on my run when I try them out, but I really, really like these and they really stood out. I just couldn't walk away from them. Normally, I wouldn't pick something at this price point, but perhaps they will work out well. Good morning, friends. I just drank my coffee, got my Nikes on, and we're gonna head out and test out our new shoe, and I'll report back when I get back.
I'm back from my run. I did 4 slow miles. The weather today here, it was 45 degrees and cloudy. It was cold out, my nose was running, but I made it through. And the shoes were good. My knees didn't hurt, my hips didn't hurt. And we'll see how they go. You know, I got to break the shoes in a little bit more because right now they're a little stiff. But so far the Nike Renews are working well. I didn't feel anything on the bottoms of my feet, any pain, because I do tend to heel strike quite badly. So far so good. So I will update, you know, as I go along. I'm going to start a different playlist to have all of my running updates in there to see how I go, how I do, how my endurance comes back, and it is a slow process. I'm starting from scratch again, so I will touch base, I will update, and thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend some time with me. I really, truly appreciate you stopping by. Please like, subscribe, and share, and let's get together soon. Bye for now.